Conor McGregor aka the Notorious is one of the biggest stars the UFC has ever seen. The Notorious has won 2 UFC titles in different classes. Even the greatness of Conor McGregor is able to beat the fame of great players like Eddie Alvarez and Aldo. But in the course of his career, it turns out that the notorious Conor McGregor has also experienced defeat. Here are 5 fighters who have beaten Conor McGregor. But before we continue, please subscribe and hit the bell for other interesting information. 1. Versus Artimej Sitenkov. Conor McGregor made his first professional debut in March 2008 and won his first and second bouts. However, 8 weeks after his second fight, Conor McGregor suffered a defeat in his professional career against Artimej Sitenkov, a man from Lithuania. Sitenkov won over Conor McGregor via submission technique in the first round. Despite losing experience, Conor McGregor is more superior, especially in the 2 previous fights Conor McGregor managed to win by knockout. Feeling favored, McGregor became the first to take the initiative to attack. Sitenkov, who knows very well the power of McGregor's punches, tries to play it safe with a locking technique. Sitenkov, who tried to grab McGregor's legs, had to receive a barrage of blows on his head. Unfortunately for McGregor, because he was too busy releasing punches, not realizing that his feet were slowly locked tightly by Sitenkov. Unable to release the lock, McGregor had to give up in the first round, which lasted less than a minute. Two. Versus Joseph Duffy. After his defeat against Sitenkov, Conor McGregor immediately got back into action and won several of his fights. However, in 2010 in the promotion event for Cage Warriors 39 against Joseph Duffy, Conor McGregor suffered his second defeat. Duffy is a fighter who comes from the same country as McGregor, Ireland. Duffy at that time had a fight record of 6-0, while Conor McGregor was 4-1. In that fight, Conor McGregor looked very confident. But it actually gave Duffy a chance to take down McGregor. Duffy didn't waste any chances and quickly submitted Conor McGregor and forced him to tap out as quickly as possible. The total time it took Duffy to beat Conor McGregor was 38 seconds. 3. Versus Nate Diaz. 6 years was passed. During this period, Conor McGregor has truly become a star. His next 8 wins led him to sign for the UFC in 2013. Then went on to experience major victories at featherweight. One of them was when he fought against Aldo at UFC 194, which is called one of the greatest in UFC history. McGregor also set his sights on winning 2 classes at once, namely by fighting the lightweight kingpin Rafael dos Anjos at UFC 196. Unfortunately, a few days when he was about to fight, Dos Anjos suffered a leg injury and was forced to leave the ring. The show must go on. Nate Diaz also stepped down as a substitute for Dos Anjos. Nate Diaz is renowned as a tough veteran, despite having never made it to the top of the UFC. In the early rounds, Conor McGregor, who was seated by many, seemed confident over Nate Diaz. Sure enough, Nate got a wound on the right temple that kept him in the first round. In the second round, Nate's wound opened, and McGregor became more confident. McGregor also made the mistake of trying to do a takedown. But that instead landed him in a rear naked choke that forced him to tap. Four versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Who still counts Floyd Mayweather's Conor McGregor's immortality? Yep, you're not wrong, because indeed McGregor lost badly in the fight against Floyd. But for me, money beats him more than Mayweather. So, this doesn't count. 2018 rumors circulated about Conor McGregor's return to the UFC after leaving in 2017. The myth that is circulating that Khabib will not be able to fight Tony Ferguson continues to roll and is increasingly becoming a reality. Likewise, the feud between McGregor and Khabib also increases the chances of this battle. Sure enough, they finally met at UFC 229 in October 2018. McGregor managed to take down in every round and was knocked down in the second round, but managed to get up soon. McGregor has absolutely no way out of every takedown or ground control that Khabib does in the fourth round. The Eagle ended the fight with a rear naked choke and forced the Irishman to suffer his fourth defeat. Five versus Dustin Poirier. This fight took place in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, in the UFC 257 arena. This was Conor McGregor's first loss without a submission. Conor McGregor was 32 years old at the time, but he started the fight aggressively. At the beginning of the round, it was Conor who took the initiative to attack, but he actually got a pretty solid right hit from his opponent. It also had a takedown in this round, but did not experience any further problems. In this round, Poirier was able to get points from several of his kicks. In the second round, Conor McGregor pressed again and was able to land several punches in the face of his opponent. In this long-range battle, McGregor is able to gain points from several of his punches. But at the end of the round, Poirier's barrage of punches then made McGregor lose a lot of power. Then one of the punches that Poirier threw made the Irish fighter fall and finally lost by TKO. The fight this time ensured that Dustin Poirier, avenging his defeat to Conor McGregor from their first meeting at UFC 178 in 2014, where Conor won by TKO in the first round. So guys, the fighters who managed to defeat the notorious Conor McGregor. Who is your favorite fighter? Say it in the comments column. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. See ya.